everybody, it's Abby. So I'm here today at my house. It's Saturday. I know this video was supposed to be a sled riding video, but this weather here has been so crazy. Like, I'll explain it to you and you'll see why we couldn't really go sled riding. So I think it was about 3 weekends ago when I made my last video, and I talked about how we had snow, and then that whole following week it was supposed to stay cold, and the snow would stay, and it did. It was so cold. It was in the single digits with wind chill. It was in the negative teens some days. It was crazy. And that was the week when the kids were supposed to go back to school after Christmas break. So they were supposed to go back on a Wednesday, I think, and it was so cold. They canceled school the day they were supposed to go back. The next day they got a delay. That Friday they canceled again because it was so cold. It was negative 15 with the wind chill. It was crazy. And then that following weekend, so this was last weekend, it was still really cold. That Saturday night we lost power in my neighborhood. So I woke up in the middle of the night and I was freezing and I didn't know why, and it wasn't until I went downstairs the next morning and saw that my microwave was blinking, and I realized that the power had gone out. I didn't know for how long, but I went to church, and my church is just a couple blocks away, and people there were telling me, yeah, the power was out for 4 hours, and the church was freezing because obviously it's a big church, and it couldn't heat up fast enough to get warm again. So I work in the nursery at my church on Sundays, so I was in there. We only had a couple kids, but it was warm enough for them to be there, but it was still a lot colder than normal. So then this past week, it warmed up. It was crazy. It slowly got warmer, and by Thursday, it was in the 60s, close to 70 degrees. Yesterday, Friday, it was the same. In the morning, it was probably in the 60s, and it was pouring. It poured all day long. The schools here let out early for flooding, and then it just slowly got colder. So in the morning, you could have been wearing a t-shirt and been fine, and then by the evening, you needed a winter coat because it was down to the 30s again. It was turning into sleet and icy and snow, and last night I think it got down into the low 20s, maybe the teens, and it was snowing so much. And then I woke up this morning and we had some snow, which I'm super excited about. I love snow. Snow is my favorite. I love building snowmen and going sled riding, and I just think it's beautiful. So yeah, that has been our crazy weather. So in the last 72 hours, it's gone from being 70 degrees to plummeting to the teens and snowing. So it's been crazy. So the weekend we were supposed to go sled riding last weekend. I was going to go last Saturday with my little brothers, and it was just way too cold. I think with the wind chill, it was negative 15. So I didn't want to go out in it, and I didn't think they needed to be going out when it was that cold. So we just stayed inside. We might go tomorrow. So if we do and I film it, then I will add it into this. But if not, that was why this video didn't have sled riding in it from when I was going to go last weekend. But I am going to go outside and just, I don't know, maybe play in the snow. I need to shovel my sidewalk, and I'm going to test the snow, see if it's good snowman snow. I'm not sure. So yeah, I got to go put my snow gear on, and I will be back. Oh, and just a disclaimer, when I talk about the kids didn't have school this week, I'm just talking about my school district and the kids that live around me. I don't have any kids. I do have little brothers who are in school, but I don't have any kids, so just want to let you know. You guys, I heard somebody shoveling outside, and I looked, and my neighbor shoveled my sidewalk for me. Like, for real, he shoveled the whole thing. Look, see, it's all shoveled, and I don't know if you can see, the main sidewalk is shoveled all the way. Oh my gosh, that's so nice. What was that? The brown house on the left. I'm pretty sure it was him. He's so nice. Okay, I'm all ready. Here I go. Right. Oh, it's so bright. Oh wait, my neighbor's still out there. I kind of just want to go out there when nobody's out there. Okay, so I went outside thinking I was going to thank the neighbor that was out there for shoveling my sidewalk, and it wasn't him. It must have been the one that lives next to me. I'm not totally sure. So yeah, but I am very thankful to whoever did it. Thank you. But the neighbor across the street actually is cleaning off my car for me. I told him, I just asked if I could borrow his brush because I lost my big snow brush thing in my car. but then he just did it for me. I was gonna do it, but he did it. So I have some pretty cool neighbors, so shout out to them. You guys are awesome. I went out and I checked the snow while I was out there too, and it's just very dusty. You could probably get a good snowball, but it's not good snow to roll into a snowman or anything, which is makes me bummed out, but that's okay. So hopefully I'll be able to go sled riding tomorrow with my brothers. It's tentative, so fingers crossed that we'll actually get to go. Hey everybody, we finally made it outside to play in the snow. Hey. What are we gonna do first, guys?
I don't know.
Do you guys have a good hill we can sled ride? Snow angels, make a snow angel.
Okay, let me find fresh snowness.
Don't fall in that light.
Watch out. I'll took your head off.
No faces.
That was all the face.
Let's go find a hill for our sled. Guys, we have had this sled for probably, I don't know, like how long? Like 10 years have we had this sled, Daniel? How long do you think, Dan? Like 10 years? We've had this sled?
Where are we going?
I don't know. Where's a hill?
We could go over there. I say we try our little hill first.
Okay. That counts as a hill.
You might as well
It's
try
really-
it. Go on the other side. It's more slant.
It's more slant. What is it, Eli?
Slant.
It's more slant?
Yeah.
Why don't we go on the RODE?
You mean go on the road?
Yeah.
Try to fix your spelling there, genius. Alright guys, so our sledding attempts failed. There were no good hills. I thought there'd be little ones that would work, but they just didn't. So we're gonna think of something else to do.
We got a football.
Or we could have a snowball fight.
I say snowball fight.
I don't.
Why not?
I'll be the referee.
That's more
He
fun.
gets to say go. It's his rules, he's the ref. Alright guys, I realized I didn't tell you who I was out here sledding with. I know I said they were my brothers, but I didn't get a chance to introduce them to you. Let me see him. There he is. What's your name?
My name is Daniel.
How old are you?
12 and a half.
Oh, gotta add that half.
Yeah.
It's important.
And my hands are numb. So,
That's because he didn't wear the right snow gloves.
because
That's
they
on
were
you.
too fat.
We didn't even get to play any football.
I can't even tell if you're in the shot. What's your name?
Eli.
How old are you?
10.
So, oh, and a half. Gotta add the half. It's important.
What if we built an igloo and we did? And we just,
Dude, if we can't even make a baby snowman, how are we gonna make an igloo?
I don't know.
they scored.
We're back inside. The Steelers are losing. Think we can come back?
Like I say, it's going to take a miracle turnover. Unless we can kick an onside kick and get it and go again. I don't know, because the defense is terrible.
Touchdown.
That hurt. Still scored a touchdown.
Sometimes he bent there one behind him.
That's legal, right? You can throw it backwards.
Throw it any way you want.
What's their defense?
Are
What'd you say about their defense?
you recording me? The defense is shit. No freaking pass rush.
I don't even know what that means.
You might want to turn that off. I'm about to start dropping some bad words.
You better not. It's just a football game.
Yeah, a football game that we should be winning.
Listen now, Maddie's gonna get it.
This is a pile of...
Hey guys, so first off, I just want to say RIP to the Steelers season. You played a horrible game today, boys, but
3 points.
what are we gonna
not bad.
do? Steelers, we'll see you next year. So I hope you enjoyed our little video. I hope you enjoyed my weather update and our playing in the snow and meeting my little brothers. Yeah, our sled riding didn't go too well, but that's okay. Maybe if we get another snow, we could try to build a good snowman.
It's supposed to snow tomorrow.
Well, we'll test it out. We only really have the weekends to do snow things, so hopefully maybe we'll get a good snow. But I just want to thank you for watching. Press the red subscribe button at the bottom. Give me a thumbs up. And this is Abby with Abby C Vlogs. Have a great day.